I'm doing a night out tonight. Thought I'd do a night, well, I thought I'd do 24 hours method feeder fishing, but it's so late now. What time is it? Oh, it's only 20 past 6. Maybe I will do 24 hours feeder fishing. It feels like it's later. Anyway, I'm like rushing to get everything set up before darkness descends, which it is rapidly doing. So I've got the bivvy set up here behind me. Again, hopefully you can see this. And yeah, let me show you where I am fishing. I'm at my fishing club lakes. I'm a member of Pulborough Angling Society. And this is their lake called Deep Lake, which sort of goes round to there. That dead orange thing is a scarecrow inflatable thing to keep the is it cormorants? I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, they've had problems with those lately, so that's there for that. Hopefully it doesn't keep coming on during the night. I haven't actually seen it come on yet. I'm thinking about fishing to start with over to, there's some lily pads over there. I've seen a fish splash there, and I've seen a bit of splashing out over there as well. And well, there's loads of good spots really. It's a shame this bloody thing's here, else I would have set up more sort of here to give me this side of the lake, because under these trees in the margin just to the right here looks like quite a likely spot, and that little island thing that they've built there I think is pretty decent, and that's an aerator behind it as well. So I'm going to put the camera down, get the rods out, get the feeders set up, because I think I've got to tie a couple of knots and things as well, and God knows I'm going to be doing that in the dark. I've got my head torch, but it's going to be tricky. And I haven't had any dinner or anything. I'm so unorganised at the moment. I haven't got the lights out for inside the bivvy or anything. It's all a right state. So bear with us. While you're waiting for me to set up, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Do you like what I did there? Shameless little plug. And leave a comment as well, say hello, and hopefully we'll be in for a good night. Who knows? Like I say, it can fish a bit tricky on here. I came in the other week and blanked, but I'm going to be doing hopefully 24 hours, so we should catch 1 or 2 in that time, if nothing else. There's my rods. So I'm going to be using my carp rods. These are Nash Dwarf 10 foot 3 pound test curve. Oh, this one's got a feeder on it already actually, which could be handy. That's the Preston one. I was going to use the Drennan one. Okay, that's one rod set up with the Drennan, I can hear the fish splashing over there, with the Drennan large method feeder. I've made a video all about these, so check that out. The foot plank on there, I don't know whether I might change this or not. That is a size 10 I believe, probably do to start with, just to get it out there. I'm not going to take the rig tubing off, because I can't be bothered with rethreading that again. Don't really need it on, but probably won't do any harm. So that's one done, and then we'll have a look at the other rod, and then I'm going to have to get some food. I'm absolutely starving. I'm going to try one of these Nash Citrus 12mm wafters. Okay, I'll put that in some water actually, make sure it's not a pop-up with that size. Okay, so we'll look, a little test. Make sure it's okay. Yep, that is perfect. That sinks. Hooks on the bottom, wafters on the top. Just slightly raising it off, but that's all good. Perfect, I think. Yep, good. Right, let's get some pellets on. The nice thing about the Drennan mould, it's got the little recess to put your bait in, and that, even a 12mm fits perfect in there. And I think it holds just the right amount of bait on here. Looks pretty good to me. I think that's okay. A bit short, but it's alright. So I've got this set up with a inline lid on it, and I'm half tempted to leave it as it is and just sort of try traditional carp methods on one and feeder on the other. and see which is the winner. So I think just for ease of getting it out tonight, I'm going to use it like this, and I might get the bushwhacker pole out and knock up a bit of ground bait and bait, and I think I've got a tin of sweet corn as well, and do a little mix and stick that out. Yeah, seems like a plan. And then I'll probably swap to a feeder in the morning if it's no good, because I can't be bothered with tying the knots and everything in the dark. That's better. Hopefully you can see that moon. It's amazing, reflecting off the water. We just had a beep on the single, on the carp one, on the inline lead rod on the right hand. That's all we've had so far, no other indications. Decided to tie up a couple of rigs. So this is £10 dial line. Oh no, it's not, it's £8, beg your pardon. And make up, I think I'm going to use a size 12, maybe I've only got 14s actually. Yeah, I'm going to make up some smaller hooks so I can use some smaller wafters, because at the moment there's nothing. Okay, I've been back to the car to get my bits and pieces that I need for the night, so we're now going to get fishing proper job. Put that size 12 or 14, was it 12? 12 I think, and that is a 10mm ringer wafter. Actually, I think I'm going to put on a smaller bandum. Where are they? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick on an 8mm bandum, so I know that's on there perfect. Let's do that instead of that's a 10mm ring. I'm going to wait. What do you reckon? Yellow, I reckon. Roughly yellow. And then that should get us a fish, even if it's a small fish. I decided I'm not going to wait till the morning. I decided I'm going to set up the other rod with the other feeder as well tonight. Get them both the same, so we're fishing both on method feeder all night. Oh. Well, finally, we got one. Yes. There's one like that. Oh my gosh, he's a feisty one. Go. First fish of the night. Hopefully you can see I've put all the lights on that I can. Nice little comment to start. Perfect. I'm going to have to make up some more pellets, which I did bring some with me. If I put them somewhere around here, around here. No. That's the trouble at night, you can't find anything. Oh, I'll put them in here, don't I? In the bait bucket, yep. Well, put those in the pellet litter. Some water around it. Simple as that. 60 seconds, take them out, let them stand, job done. That's another comment. Oh, no one's splashing over there as well. There we go. Boom. It's making some noises. Oh. I can hear him panting. Don't worry, we won't keep you long. There he is, folks. Stepping back. Alright, off he goes. Right, both rods have had a fish. Go in again. Look at you, Mr. Carp. There we go. Beauty. Perfect condition. Let's get you back. Hopefully you can see okay. Well, the aerator has come on, I'm sure you can hear that. I wonder how long that is on for. Hopefully not all night. Otherwise that could be a bit annoying. Luckily it's not in my swim. We'll see how that affects the fishing. It's gone a bit quiet. Put the orange wafters on and had nothing so far, so maybe orange is no good. But I might have some food in a minute. We're cooking on gas. Well, we're boiling water on gas. It's pot noodle basically. Pure pot noodle as usual. What one's this? Korean barbecue noodles. Well, I wasn't in bed for too long, so we had a visit from this chunky monkey. Two minutes later, that was on the pink, on the right hand rod. He went shooting off round towards the aerator. I had to bring him for a little walk back to get the landing net. It's a rocket, this one. Oops, you're going the wrong way. There you go. And another one. All about sort of same size, another chunky one. All commons as well. Where's the mirrors? Where's the mirrors, mate? It's common as muck. Well, we just had a double take and had this, what looks like, is this a mirror or not? Because I can't see any mirrors on it. There's no mirror scales on him. Amazing. Is it a mirror or what? Let me know, guys. Because I can't see any mirrors on him. I might hold him up for a little picture. Now we're getting into the mirrors. Left hand rod. Well, commons have made an appearance again. Right guys, I've made an executive decision. It is now just gone 1 AM. Let me turn this off. Obviously we're going to carry on catching all night, so I do need a bit of sleep. So I think what I'm going to do is set the alarm for 6, get some sleep. Hopefully this aerator stops at some point and doesn't keep me awake all night. And yeah, get nice and warm and toasty. And try and catch some fish in the daylight, because well, I think if we were fishing some kind of night match, I think we'd be in the lead here. We'd have several £100 worth of fish, I think, at this stage. Yeah, bonkers fishing. I've never had it like this during the daytime, so it'd be interesting to see if it does carry on during the daytime tomorrow, especially if I do get the rods out for sort of 6ish. See if we get some morning bites. So yeah, I'm off to sleep. Hit like and subscribe. See you in daylight. Well, good morning. It's now 6 AM and there's a bit of a mist. I slept like a baby. Despite the aerator still being on. go. There's the moon has moved right the way round to behind the bivvy. Let's get the rods out before daylight. And I think get a coffee in me. Oop. Are we in? I was just going to say it's now... What time is it? It's just gone 7 AM. And we're getting strong indications on the right hand. Surely it's got to be in soon, isn't it? There could be a little fish on there, I'm not sure. Look at the line. Line's going slack when loose. First indication we've had nothing so far. I might bring it in anyway in a minute and check it. But I was going to say sun's starting to come up. I can't actually see any sun yet. Next door is a tool hire place, so they'll be kicking off soon. They spend all day jet washing, so you get that noise all flipping day. But I haven't heard it yet. I don't know what time they start the jet wash. And I don't know if I said, but the aerator's gone off. That went off about 6:30. Yeah. I actually got back into bed. Right, let's have a look at this right hand rod, redo that, because it's been out over an hour. Well, that was weird. I picked the rod up, thought, well, this is coming in quite heavy. And then this little beauty was on the end of it. Why weren't you fighting? Well, they did start fighting when I started reeling him in. Lovely. Nice mirror to start the day. I mean, you would have thought that certainly would have set the alarm off. Yeah, he weighs heavy enough. Oh, good start to the day. I decided to make myself some breakfast, have my porridge. So I had to go back to the car, so I just brought the rods in for a few minutes whilst I eat this, and then we'll get them back out again. So far, still the only one at the lake. The tool hire company is in full swing. I think it's going to be a nice day today, you can just sort of tell. It's one of those sort of chilly, misty mornings, but I think the sun will break through. So yeah, I've made myself another coffee as well. There we go. Because I just had the dregs of what was left in my flask. Well, very quiet. I'm wondering if the fish know on this lake that daytime, like, don't eat the food because you're likely to get caught, and come out at night time. I think that might have been a fish splashing opposite, unless it was one of the other anglers. A couple of anglers are setting up on the lake now. Yeah. after the franticness of last night, one this morning and now dead. So we shall persevere. Recently reset both the rods. No indications or anything. Yeah, slow but steady. I've just been on the phone looking on TikTok. I can now go live on TikTok, so if you're not already following me on there, look up Boily Ben, and also I'm on Instagram as well. If you're on there, give us a follow on that, would be much appreciated. Yeah, I'll show you the bivvy and the bed in a minute. I've tied it up. Alright, here's a little look at the bivvy. It is a Nash Titan Hide XL, so the XL means it's the taller version of the hide. And this is the slightly older version. I think the new one, I think it's got windows there on the ends as well as on the back, which mine's just got them on the back, which is fine. When I bought it, I did get the overwrap with it as well, so I've got that, but didn't use it last night and it was okay. I've also got the door, as you can see. It doesn't come with a door as standard. I think you still can get these. They are for sale on eBay. I haven't got the ground sheet with it, and I'm not sure I want to bother spending. I think the ground sheet's about 70 or 80 quid. I'm not sure I want to do that. I might just chuck a tarpaulin down if I want a ground sheet in there, which I probably should have done last night really. There's the bed chair, which is an MF60. It's the SS3, which means it's got the 3 legs and it's the standard width, but it's still huge. Like trying to fit it in the back of the car, you've got to put the seats down in the car, and it takes up most of the back of the car. But it is very comfortable. It's 5 seasons, so you got like double. You got one layer which you can take off in the summer, and your next layer, and memory foam mattress as well. So they aren't cheap, but they do keep you warm. I mean, I slept like a baby last night. Yeah, when I said goodnight to you last night, and I just fell asleep straight away and was woken up by the alarm this morning. Didn't wake up at all in the night. So very comfortable. Although how many more nights out I'll be doing now, we're hurtling towards November, I'm not sure. I'm just thinking about what to change up, because not a lot's happening at the moment. It is dead as a dodo. One thing that I'm looking at is the swim next door. Maybe setting up a rod down here and tucking it right in the margin up here. And this looks a very likely spot for fish around here, doesn't it, on this end? Or I have also got my quiver tip rod set up, which I have got on here a tiny little method feeder with a tiny size 16 hook with a tiny micro wafter. I could have a little go with that, which is looking quite appealing. I'm thinking of doing that, see if we can get some small fish. Right, so that's the micro, just to show you the size difference compared to the normal, and the mould compared to the mould, a lot smaller. So this should be good. There's a little fish in the area, just a little pinch of bait in there. Should catch us something, because there's nothing going on at the minute. Look how cute that looks. Right, here's out. Where shall I put it? Maybe not too far, maybe just down there. I will use the bite alarm as well. Well, my cunning plan for using the small feeder hasn't worked. Had an indication on the right rod, and that's it. Dead quiet. The lake is back to usual. I think we're going to swap back to the other rod, because it's all happening on that left hand one, and if we do get a big carp, it'll be easier on a bigger rod and a bigger hook. I think it's time to knock up a few more pellets. A bit low. These pellets that I'm using are, I think they're by a company called Blake's Baits, and they're mixed pellets and mixed colours. Fish meal, I believe. Very fishy smelling. And yeah, they sell them in bulk as well. So I was up in Oxfordshire and drove past a farm shop, and they were selling it in there. I don't even know if that might be where they're based. Bought a big bag of it, so yeah, I'm getting towards the end of the bag, so I might get some more, because they seem to work very well. They mix up nicely as well. Well, I mean, mix up, they soak nicely. At last. I've just turned the bite alarms down, and I didn't quite hear them. Here it goes. but we've got it under control. Nice fish. Very nice. Right. At last, what time is it? It's now 10:42. Only 2 fish this morning. It seems very quiet. The other anglers aren't catching either. But let's pop you back. I think that could be a woodpecker up there. Is it? Do we have woodpeckers? Or is it a kingfisher? It's gone there. Don't know. There's lots of wildlife here though. And the sun is just starting to peek through the mist through here. What a beautiful location in the trees there. Well, at long last we've had another one at lunchtime. Very quiet. Oh, I decided to move the rods just round to the right slightly because I saw a carp pop his head up straight out in front of me just there. And also there was a guy set up opposite me as well, so I kind of felt like I was casting into his swim. Yeah, it is quiet. But at least it's nice and warm. At last. I moved both rods over here. We haven't had one for hours, it's now 2:45. That's a nice one. Very nice. Lovely one. It is now 5 PM and I can talk a bit louder again because all the other anglers have gone off the lake now, so I've got it back to myself again. It has been a really quiet day today. Just had the couple that you've seen and that's been it. Luckily it was a great night last night. Yeah, couldn't have, what a difference. Obviously this is a nighttime lake. I've never seen it like it was last night and I've fished it quite a few times. It was just bonkers, bites constantly on both rods, wasn't it? Yeah, so worked well using the method feeders. Again, the Drennan feeders, I think they're now my new favourite type of feeder to use, those Drennan method feeders. I love them, and you can even fit big baits in there. I've just been trying it with I just stuck some bigger baits on the 12mm wafters and yeah, no problem at all with those. I think you could even go up to probably even get the 16s on there with that mould. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. It's been fun. Nice to do a night out again. Like I said, I'm not sure how many more I'll be able to do before the end of the year because I don't like the cold. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you next week with another video. As I said before, please hit like, subscribe and leave a comment.
and see you soon.